And Prince Fielder up. Mets taking a loss in their last outing. Now game 3 after splitting the first 2. They're going to capture this series against the Jays.
Well, we talked about this the last game, and what this team needs to do is to keep inching their way up their division and not moving the other way.
Definitely a team right now with a focus, even though it's only May. They don't want to get any further behind.
No, they don't. And the great thing is we're coming up to the trade deadline, so these individual performances, some of these guys are on the line. But the last thing
There's a ground ball, and he scoops it up. Over to second for 1, and they turn the double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Next, it'll be the Mets getting it going. Things will start getting a little... Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets, a little chilly. Davis into the batter's box.
The trend for him has not been very good. He's just 12 for his last 56. And, you know, he's got to work on that plate discipline a little bit. Stop expanding the zone. He's striking out too much.
Nice, shatters his bat, a line drive. And that's a base hit. Davis on board.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
And it's Cowgill at the plate. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Well, what does it...
Hit in the air to left center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. Here's a great chance for the Mets. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Well, good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
And we've got Cruz batting. 6-year player. That's 1 away. Let's take a look at the teams burning up on the base paths. Brought to you by State Farm. The Cubs, number 1. Second, the D-backs. Dodgers, third. Fourth, the Astros. And at number 5 on the list, the Mets.
A team that's among the leaders in stolen bases, it really shows their aggressiveness, that they understand that they can't just wait for the 3-run home run. They have to make something happen, and they've been doing that this year.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. Base hit his last time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball line softly towards second. 2 down.
I'll take a look through the National League. Let's see where the Mets rank right now. 4th in stolen bases, 5th in on-base percentage, and they're in the top 10 in team batting average. That depth and length of the lineup paying big dividends for this team as they seem to find ways to get base hits.
Danks into the batter's box. Last time up, flew out. 2 men on and 2 men out. Now the first pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That'll do it as they put that one away. So no runs, 2 hits, and they... It's going to be Perez now.
Has been a solid performance here from Masterson.
How's he delivering on these first pitches? 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Grounded to Murphy. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame. And Bautista comes in.
It's the little things that come into play. What I like is the great secondary lead that allowed him to go first to third. Now they've got a chance to score 2 on a double.
Graves in the batter's box.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
He's got the most home runs in the division. And get him to chase that one outside, ball one.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
And that's out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. He had a single in his last time up. Runners at second and third, only one away. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Chirinos. There's the throw. Out at the plate. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Season's taking form as we look at the standings in the Eastern Division, courtesy of State Farm. It's the Blue Jays in first. In second place, the Yankees. In third, the Red Sox. Rays are fourth. Shot back to first. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble. It rolls all the way to the wall. First runner gets in. The throw. And he will be tagged out in the rundown near the plate. That is Clark settling in. He'll lead off the 7th. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. One on pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
On the ground to short. Odell. And he throws on to first for the out, put away. Shucks in the batter's box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Eggstein is going to come on and pitch now as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever, and he starts him off with a strike on the inside part of the plate. Line drive. That's foul towards first. On the ground to third. And he can't pull it in. He's going to try to stretch it. Season's taking form as we look at the standings in the Eastern Division, courtesy of State Farm. First place, the Phillies. Marlins in the second spot. In third place, it's the Braves. Nationals in fourth place. And down pops him up and way up there. No problem with that one. Davis into the batter's box. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Runner on second and 2 outs. Watches the off-speed pitch. Ends up 0-1. And Ike Davis watching that one go by. It's a ball, and the count is even.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed the in off the plate. Great pitch.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And they will tag him out, and the side is retired. Braves gets a shot here. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped. Swing and a ball hit very high, soaring straight away left field. Gone, a home run. And a 6-run lead. Imagine that home run came with a couple of guys on.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
The pitch. Swing and a high drive to straightaway left field for the wall. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's...
Ashburn into the batter's box. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. He delivers. And he lays off one low, 1-0. Lined foul towards third. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to deal with right there. You might be looking for a fastball. You get the breaker down and away.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
Clark in the box. He bounced out his last time. Hit in the air to center field. The catch, and he has it for the second out. Shucks in the batter's box. Had a double his last time up. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled off. Here's a fly ball. Could be it. This one to Bautista. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders.
Now we're going to award our player of the game.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs, homes that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offense.
And Guerin settles in. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Hit up the middle, and it's picked up. The second, there's one. And they turn the double play, and the run comes in. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot. By the shortstop.
Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. Ground ball. And Andrus is able to make the play. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Alonso is the batter. Last time out was a loss for the Rangers. They really were hoping for a sweep. Still 2-1 against the Mariners in Seattle. And a ground ball. Laurie. And he'll try to make the play. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. This is what the schedule looks like for Toronto. Wrapping up on Sunday the series with Texas. They'll go up against the Orioles. That's a division rivalry. A team they rolled over last time out. That's a 3-game series. Then they take on a fellow AL East team, the Boston Red Sox. So a lot of home games to look forward to. The pitch. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
And we'll give Josh Hamilton the opportunity here with a runner on. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
And apparently it's time. Obviously, swing and lined up the middle. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. Fantastic chance here.
Let's see how it's shaping up this month for Josh Hamilton. And look at the numbers he's been putting up and where he ranks in the league. 3rd in triples, 4th in home runs. And he also delivers in the clutch, driving in runs in the top 10 in RBIs in the league. He can do it all.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
The 1-1. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Here's the pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. Laurie to field this one. No problem for him. That's it. Andrus trying for third. Let's take a moment to look at the stats. Leading the way, ERA, brought to you by State Farm. Tigers, number 1. Blue Jays in 2nd. 3rd, the Mariners. Rangers, 4th. And 5th best, the A's.
Well, set up for a low-scoring game right here. Two of the teams among the best in baseball, limiting the opposition to run score.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs with a couple of hits and 2 left on. Blue Jay. It's Colon at the plate. Well, any great pitching coach will tell you that you got to keep. And that swung on and hit. Guerrero's going to play it. 1 away now.
Not a bad swing on that pitch, but just got underneath it. And the result, easy fly ball to right.
Bautista into the batter's box. Second highest average on the ball club.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Grounded out his last time up. Martinez on at first. First pitch on the way. And he checks the swing there, but it's in there for a strike 0-1. Here's the delivery. A sinker misses 1-1.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
Hit sharply towards the hole and makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat. And he's waved home. Martinez scores. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
He's hitless thus far. Casey gets called on to take over the mound duties. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. So they score. Jose Bautista will lead it off. And he starts him out. Here's a swing, and he pops him up. Andrus. That's 1 away.
Well, changing speeds helps the pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, it turns into easy outs like this, pop up to short.
Watts in the batter's box. Grounded out his last time through. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Swing and a line drive. And that's into center field for a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been He's running, heading for second. Well, he's running, taking swing and a hot shot. Oh, that one right off the pitcher. Too late, and he is safe at second. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single. And Veras is batting. Oh, and he's running on the move for third. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. And he is safe at first. He's on board. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Braves up at the plate. And here's a chance maybe to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at-bat right here could pretty much decide this ballgame.
Late in the game, key at-bat. Ends up foul. The pitch. And another foul ball. And he fouls another one off.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away.
On the ground to short. Terrific stop, Andrus. And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Andrus batting now. We're trying to get things going here. Home half of the 9th inning. You can feel that crowd rallying behind him right now. The 0-0 delivery of fastball taken for a strike.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it, force them to get a base hit right here, force them to put it in play, throw strikes.
Oh, that is strike 3, Elvis Andrus. He didn't even take a hack at it. He's gone.
But great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. And Steve, it looks like he's really favoring his midsection right now. Something very amiss, to be sure. And it's Josh Hamilton at the plate. 1 away.
I go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of the game that can lead to injury.
That one fouled off by Hamilton. Steve, we were talking about the injury. So long as the play is a clean play, even though you don't want to see it happen, at least you understand how it happened.
Well, that's right. I mean, listen, sometimes the game just plays itself out.
There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. Veras, 2 down.
Well, it's their hope is dwindling right now. Down by 2, 1 out left to play with, and they're going to have to try to come up with some big hits right here to try to win this one, Gary.
Yeah, here's a fly ball. Could be it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
I think you'll agree. We have got the perfect choice in this one for our player of the game.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime.
And Veras is batting. He flew out his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And here's the first one. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. Toronto won last night. A good start, winning games 1 and 2 of this 3-game set against Texas. And it's fouled away. They got the RBIs they needed in the latter part of the last game.
Hey, as long as you're driving in RBIs, make them winning RBIs.
And he gets it down after coming up empty in this ball game. Finally gets one going his way. Here's what's next for the Rangers. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. A meeting against another team in the American League West family, the Seattle Mariners. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they'll kick off a road series with the Angels, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. Graves, that one swung on its line. There's one. And they get 2. Great double play. Well, they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. And Parmalee. He's batting. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the pitch. Oh, that runs inside. That got him.
I think it's safe to say, Gary, that's going to leave a mark. That hurts from up here.
It's Josh Hamilton. Casey will come in and pitch as Toronto brings him in to close.
Well, I agree with this decision. I mean, Gary, it's time to pull him out and get somebody in there that can focus and throw it over the plate. You can't afford to have a guy in there that continues to hit batters. But, Gary, when you're trailing, you don't want to run into outs, but they have good speed now at first base. It may not be a bad idea to try to steal and get a runner in scoring position.
Smash towards the hole. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Got to like the aggressiveness on the bases right there. He was thinking third base all the way. As soon as he saw it go through the infield, he said, I'm going to third.
Uh-oh. Looks as if he's done something to his shoulder on that last play. He's in a good deal of pain. Guerin, he's been brought in now, and hopefully he won't get hurt.
Well, this is why you have a 25-man roster. You're going to have injuries, and guys have to step in and get the job done behind them.
Swing and a liner to right center. That'll be a base hit at an RBI.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But, hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Nunez at the plate. Very important production we've seen. And he lays one down here, and he's up with it. The slide, and he is in there, safe.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't.
On the ground to second. And it's plucked off the field. Oh, and a wild throw.
Well, not a good situation to find yourself facing right here on the mound, Gary.
This is quite a jam he finds himself in here. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, he's got to stop the bleeding right here, Gary. Get the pitches down to the zone and keep it in the infield.
Placer gets the call to come in and take the baseball as they make the pitching swap. That's one away. Here comes the runner for the plate. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Walk-off win for the whole team, getting it done. And
now our player of the game, and I don't think it's going to be. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.